What's up? It is so time for a trim and the look I want to achieve. So I need a haircut. I need a line-up, and I think I may want to go with a taper in the back. And you see how my hair is thin in the middle here? So I have to do what I have to do to balance that out. But come with me on this journey, and hopefully you'll learn something from this. And if you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer. And I'm gonna tell y'all, fair warning, I have dandruff, and my doctor has prescribed a lotion for me to use, but I think we're gonna have to have a talk because it's not working as well anymore. And I did do a pre-scratch up. I will be using a clarifying shampoo because I can feel the buildup on my hair that I need to rid my hair of product, excess oil, sprays, gel, what have you. And you know, sometimes your hair gets to acting like it doesn't want to do right. You might need some clarifying shampoo to get a fresh start. I also will be using a moisturizing shampoo because clarifying shampoo can be drying. So I like to follow up with a moisturizing shampoo. I will be doing a conditioning treatment because I feel like my hair needs moisture. The focus of the outcome is to be popping curls with a nice laid down back. And let me tell you, being on medication, like I have a diagnosis of overactive bladder, and the side effect from that particular medication for me is hair loss. So sometimes my hair, when I'm losing it, it's so unbalanced. So it may be one length on one side, another length on another side. But again, that's just a side effect from medication, from what I have been prescribed to help manage my symptoms. But you see how this right here is longer? That's what I'm focusing on to snip. So it's important that you find a guide when you are cutting your hair. And to tell you the truth, I think I will be getting rid of my sideburns. I'm not sure exactly, but one thing about it, once you take that snip, oh, it's on. So let me just go ahead and take a snip at it. I did an angle, I didn't do it straight. Do the same thing on the other side. So still working off that guide from in the middle. And again, there's that long piece there. And then you just want to keep making your way and pulling the hair up and see where those long pieces are at. And go ahead and snip away. Stretch the hair on out. Now where it's shorter at in the back, where it's not much for me to comb and pull to stretch, that's when a clipper comes handy, and a guard, so to speak. Plenty of guards to choose from, different numbers. And then you can always stick the guard in the hair to determine how much hair will be taken off. But the guard mainly will be focused in the back. A pick can be a good accessory to have. And I am going to test out my guard lengths. This is a 4. And you want to fan it out. You don't want to dig deep. Like I said, less is best. Just fan it out. Not fanning it out can sometimes create more problems, meaning a bowl. You want to be able to balance out the cut the best you can. So I'm gonna grab my pick to see where I'm at with things. And then you have to be cautious of if it's not cutting off enough. Because right now, you know, you can guide your clipper by being open or closed with the lever on the side. Closed is when you have it all the way up. Okay, the teeth. Open is when you have it not all the way up. And it's not cutting off as much. So that's what that lever is for, to open or close the teeth. So again, I'm going in a downward motion now. Pick is a very important tool when you want to fine tune the hair, because the comb aspect is laying it down. It's laying it down. The pick is showing you your length. Cut that down. That's a 6. So focus is in here to balance that out. See how it's taking very little off? There's our guide. We want to tie those sections together so that they'll be able to lay properly, grow out properly, and it's going to feel good to the hand. Again, that's how you know you got a good cut. So I'm just going to do a check through. Clean up, fine tune. Okay, so I want to clean up around my ears. Stretch it out as much as I can. Behind my ears, around my ears, on the sides here. Like I said, we want to be very careful when it comes to this line. We want to think small. So your guide is actually going to be the top of your ear. And taking the clipper on down, but be careful, please, not to go inside of the hairline. Just take it on down. Less is best. And the same on this side. Let the top of the ear be your guide. Take it on down. Just follow. Don't go inside. We're not doing no V's today. Then at the very bottom, see my light spot? I'm starting at the light spot and just making my way from side to side. But I'm starting in the middle. This is a 0. And I'm going to go against the grain at the bottom. This is a 2. So I used a 0, a 1, and now I'm going to use a 2. Like you tap in and then pull away. Tap in, but don't go too far in. Tap in lightly where your natural hairline is at, and then pull out. Tap in, pull out. Tap in, pull out. Less is best. And then, you know, I did a slight taper. So you just want to clean that neck up. Because, you know, hair grows down the neck. I know it gets tempting to want to pat on it, but this is the final comb out. See what else you may or may not want to fine tune. Well, I'm noticing why I'm going through the process of the... All right, so now the conditioning treatment has been applied, so you can wrap a hot towel to make it a steam conditioning treatment to pour into the pores or the layers of your hair, or you can sit under a hooded dryer, or you can take a steam shower or steam over a pot of water with a towel on your head. There's many ways to go about this. Or you can just do an instant treatment where the hair sits in the conditioner for 2 to 5 minutes. Totally up to you. All right, so my hair is now freshly washed. Definitely want to use a brush so I can grab onto the hairs that I might be missing. So I got some gel that I'm going to work through the back portion and sides. I had to re-wet my hair a little bit because I may have over dried it, towel dried it, blotted it. So I may have to, I don't know. Just kind of play with it now with my wide tooth comb. Now I am going to take, my hands are slipping. I'm gonna take a little bit of this Tight Hold product. Work it through the top. Not so much as the back and sides. See, when you take that brush, you can kind of see where you might need to go over your ears, or if it is time to put a little bit of product in it as far as to smooth it out. Just finger combing the top there to basically texturize it. I'm going to now get a neck strip so that I can set my sides. I'm going to use these wrap strips to set the back. To who's ever watching, I want to say thank you for spending time with me today. And positivity, intuition, gut instinct, pay attention to those. Be safe out here. But this is the final look once I took the neck strips off. I'm really not the type that's like, I kind of rush things, to tell you the truth, but I have to slow down and pace myself more accordingly. So I didn't let the heat stay long onto my hair, but this is the outcome. And like I said, if you have any questions, any comments, feel free. So it's my barber cut, trim, shape up. Want to get some curls popping on top. Like I said, I have a semi-relaxer, but I didn't pull it all the way through. So I don't even want to call it an S curl, but this is the final outcome.